Okay.
So, is it recording?
Yep.
Okay.
So
all I want is a Crystal Pepsi to share with you. I haven't had the same since '92. Pepsi Nation, it's reached California, and Northern California, and here we have Crystal Pepsi.
clearly the best choice.
This has been redone, though. It's a different formula.
So yeah, apparently a little backstory there. The formula from the early '90s did not. One of the big reasons it didn't catch on. Apparently, didn't taste very good, or at least the CEO of Pepsi at the time acknowledged that.
'92.
So when they decided to bring this back, to the best of my knowledge, this logo is accurate to the period. But the formula is a little different. For one, this baby has caffeine in it, whereas originally it was a caffeine-free formula. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I missed the boat. In the early 90s, I wasn't drinking a lot of soda. And the idea of a clear soda didn't really appeal to me, so I never tried it. I did not have Crystal Pepsi, so I have no nostalgic warm and fuzzies for this. But history, very rarely, but sometimes, gives you a second chance to get on the boat. So, thanks to the LA Beast and all of the dedicated people who basically bugged the hell out of Pepsi until they relented and said,
"Okay." I saw your video. Yeah, it's funny.
So here it is. So I didn't get to try the original formula back in the day, but here we are.
We also saw LA Beast's nearly fatal car wreck footage.
Oh yeah, we of course wish nothing but the best for the Beast and hope that he has a full recovery. His car looked like it had been through a hay baler, so thank goodness he's okay.
Chuck from the Bronx isn't doing anything anymore.
I don't know what's up with Chuck from the Bronx. I haven't seen any uploads from that guy in about a month.
It's some other people too. I don't think Devonshire or Idiot did Crystal Pepsi.
Well, here's the thing. Here in California, this has only been on the market since earlier this week. This has only been out for like a couple of days.
You got
I've been snapping it up whenever I find it, especially when it's nice and chilled, as these bottles are. We had to go to 4 different stores, though.
Even Walmart wasn't carrying it.
Even Walmart did not have it. We've been led to believe that they did, but it was
Safeway had it.
Not how Safeway had these. We'll plug for Safeway, I guess.
The symbol's kind of similar.
But yeah, so we did not get, or I never got a chance to try it originally. So I'm not going to miss that boat a second time. I'm going to get warm and fuzzy nostalgia for the 2016 variety. Who knows? Maybe even the bottle will be a collector's item at some point.
Although, 92, you were a senior in high school.
It was actually 93 when this stuff was out, and then it left the market by late 94. So it lasted about a year. Long enough for Generation Y to get very fixated on it. Apparently it was a big deal.
Generation X.
I guess it would have been X. But,
I wasn't born.
But, I was just about out of high school. I was out of high school at that point. I'm thinking of like the kids who were fixating on this at the time were like the junior high. And
they would have been Generation Y.
So, hey, dreams can come true.
I was 21.
This is an embodiment of grassroots ambition right here. This only exists and is in my hand because the rest
guys in New York and LA
the internet got behind these people and said, "Oh hell yeah, let's bring back Crystal Pepsi."
Wasn't us.
We're just wasn't us.
No,
we're just fans.
The Beast.
So again, I would say I am more of a Pepsi fan than a Coke fan. I don't drink a whole lot of soda, but we're going to find out what this tastes like.
We went down to L.A. Anaheim area last November.
Yeah,
but we did not visit the Beast.
No, we actually don't know him or
don't know him at all.
Have never met him. But this is at least in big part. This is in honor of him, and again, we are very glad that he's okay.
Is he a millennial or is he probably?
He's younger than us.
Yeah, he's 30-something.
He's got to be like maybe
millennial,
early 30s.
Late.
I don't know.
Late X.
If we ever meet him, we could ask him.
But you should go on Jackass, meet up with Steve-O.
But again, so now he's been really champing at the bit to get, everybody in America should be able to get a bottle of this, and here we are. At least in our neck of the woods, it's readily available for a little while. So anyway, cheers to all of you who helped make this possible.
So I had the. I was mainly a Coke guy. We were all Coca-Cola. Right?
I was more of a Pepsi guy.
Coca-Cola and Coke and a smile and all that dumb stuff. I like the Pepsi too, and I did actually try Crystal Pepsi in the 90s.
Okay, so you actually have something to compare it to.
And Pepsi and stuff, and I drank a lot of soda.
How about Tab Clear, though? Did you try that?
I did.
Really? How was that? Couldn't have been good. Weird. It didn't last very long at all.
It was weird.
Yeah.
I just don't think they like the idea of it being clear, but
so I guess
cinnamony.
Supposedly this stuff had a little bit more of like a cream soda-y taste to it. Is that true?
More so than back in the day.
Because like regular Pepsi does have a little bit of vanilla in it, so supposedly this maybe is a little more so. We'll find out.
And cola drinks, they don't really have to dye them; they just do. So all they do is not put dye in it.
Yeah, so this is, for all we know, this is just Pepsi without the caramel coloring added to it. But
no, the dirty ingredients.
It's got all of your goodies in here, all of your
frame the ingredients.
Your nutritious soda cola ingredients. You got your high fructose corn syrup, your phosphoric acid, citric acid, sodium benzoate.
It's got a lot of acid in it.
A lot of gum arabic. What is gum arabic? Natural flavor.
Gum arabic.
Whatever that means.
Flavoring.
I thought it was more of a texture thing. But,
To give it its texture? Okay, it was texture.
So, we are going to...
Pepsi attempted, usually made me more hyper than Coke.
So, for me, this is a first. I've never had Crystal Pepsi
I shouldn't be drinking anything carbonated since the 90s, but
what the heck?
I did try that. I was Coke. Okay, here goes.
So, here we go. Oh, yes.
Oh, no, it's foaming up.
Woo! What did you do to yours? There it is.
Manhandling.
Now, if this was an original bottle from '94, cracking the seal on it not only devalues it, but this would be like rancid. This stuff is nice and fresh.
Puking. It's got kind of a 7-Up,
citrusy, isn't it?
7-Up with a little lemon. I'm detecting a little bit of cream soda flavor, yeah.
It smells like cream soda a little bit. I mean, maybe Pepsi does too. I don't know if I've ever huffed Pepsi before, but maybe this is what regular Pepsi smells like. But to me, there is like a sort of
not exactly regular. Throwback was pretty close, but
throwback,
throwback
more
Coke.
so.
And the new Coke, I did taste test the new Coke.
Oh yeah,
it's not
tasted
Coke.
Like orange peels. All right, so cheers.
Clar Doom.
Salute. That's for you, Chuck from the Bronx.
And beast mode.
Let's go beast mode.
Which he borrowed from. The Beast Wars. Anyway.
That is interesting. I'm sort of like not only disentangling the flavors in my head right now, but I'm trying to compare it to what I know actual Pepsi, regular Pepsi tastes like.
It's like a light, mild Pepsi. Like a very, very weak sort of... Not weak, but mild.
I would concur with that assessment. It's... Regular Pepsi is, I think, a little sweeter, a little more robust in like that sort of cola flavor.
This got cola elements. It's got an aftertaste.
I can taste the cola flavoring.
That's the gum arabic, I think.
Again, see now, I could be just fooling myself because it's clear and it's called Crystal Pepsi, that it's somehow, for all I know, this is exactly the same as Pepsi and they just didn't color it and I'm just fooling myself. But to me, it does taste a little different.
It's like a light version of it, like not a diet Pepsi. That stuff's nasty.
Yeah, it's not as
not Pepsi 1 exactly.
The cola isn't as the most pronounced taste
Pepsi
here.
1 was
Pepsi 1. I'm not
similar, but yeah.
I want to say it does have a little bit more of a cream soda undertone to the follow through.
That could be the gum arabic.
Well, regular Pepsi has gum arabic in it too.
And I mean, it's Arabic. So it comes from
I don't know why they call it that. I got to wiki that and find out. But Yeah, there's
It's got a bite to
a
it.
little bit of a citrus spice thing going on here. Again, what I need to do is get an actual Pepsi. And
Metal cap. It was tall, like a Sobe, but tall, and it had like maybe it was one of those health things you mentioned. It was clear, and it had a syrupy taste, very similar to this.
this is going to bug you all night, so we're going to have to do some research after we're done with this
A
video.
little lemon.
But yeah, and now speaking of which, I do detect a little bit of a citrusy thing going on. Again, I could be fooling myself. Maybe this is just what regular Pepsi tastes like, and
It's not exactly regular Pepsi.
But I don't think it is. I really don't. There's something a little bit creamy to the palate
Cream
here.
soda-y, yeah. Clear bottle almost, and a little swirly logo, and they were often available at the 7-Eleven and Bonfair and stuff like that.
Of course, the graveyard of fallen drinks relegated to history is vast.
Oh yeah.
There's so many that have come and gone. It's a brutal market. I remember Orbits. Remember Orbits? That was a clear, uncarbonated fruit
They still make
drink.
gum.
And it wasn't the same company, but they were called that because they made these little gelatin pellets that they made have the same density as the liquid, so that they wouldn't sink or float. They were just it looked like space drink, like something the Jetsons would be drinking. And actually, I remember the orange one being kind of tasty, but nobody wanted to drink a drink that had little chunks of what felt like fish roe going down your throat.
Fish roe.
So that only lasted about a year. But that was a big deal for a little while. Ah, you failed the no burping challenge.
Burps. I did not know you were making a no burping challenge.
We weren't.
The press
I
channel,
just lost
the
two.
burping challenge.
There you go. Ooh, I could kind of taste my dinner on the follow through there.
That is a Crystal Pepsi.
That is a fake burp. But
Well, it's very fake.
but yeah, so check this out. I'm halfway done with my very first Crystal Pepsi.
Oh my god.
This is it's actually going down a treat. I kind of like it. I don't know that this would like take the place of regular Pepsi in my heart and soul.
I don't really drink too much.
I don't drink a lot of soda, but like one of the few times when I do like to treat myself is when I go to the movies, because like the popcorn is so salty and.
I don't usually get the popcorn.
Oh, I gotta have popcorn at the movies. That's not
we
just
were,
tradition.
We were
that's,
avoiding the popcorn the last couple times, though.
Well, that's because they want like $20 for like 6 kernels in the bottom of a bucket floating around in a little pool of yellowed vegetable oil. But you know, sometimes.
It's always amusing when the
Sometimes you just
popcorn
gotta
fryer
splurge.
catches fire.
Oh, I saw a video of that one time.
That actually happened at our theater. One of them caught fire.
Wow,
Okay, it's
I
on
missed
fire.
that.
But yeah. But Pepsi. Not that.
And then there's Rose's Lime, tastes kind of like lime cordial. That might play well off of. Again, in my mind, could be fooling myself, but I want to say I taste a little bit of like a citrusy thing.
Yeah.
And maybe that's just the color fooling my brain, because here in America, all clear sodas are citrus. All of them.
No, there's a distinct sort of. There's like a distinct sort of flavor that, except for that weird shit that I tried years ago.
I'm dying to know what you're thinking of.
And then there's like this it's got a cream soda, a little bit of flavor, Pepsi cream soda syrup flavor. It's also got a little bit of I wouldn't say lemon, it's probably more of a lime. Then it gives you an aftertaste, and this is quite a bit different in that it's got caffeine. Original does not have caffeine. This has given me a Pepsi buzz.
Caffeine, they tell you how much caffeine.
Pepsi buzz, like the
63
original.
milligrams per 20 fluid ounces.
I'm gonna be wigging out in a minute.
This is a work night for me too. It's gonna be 3 in the morning. I'm gonna be like, it was worth it. I'll probably like pop a little dozy tablet and get some sleep. But
We're gonna finish this.
I'm going to finish this. I've been waiting since 1994 when I realized I'd missed the train.
The song is about 1992. I think it's when it started.
I think that's because it rhymed. I think he even mentioned that in the comments. But yeah, this is my first chance in like over 20 years to
94. You would have been 20, and I would have been 23.
Mm-hmm.
20.
Yep, I was out of high school by then. Not really the same target generation that they were aiming at.
No, I don't know. They were trying to do the... They might have been aiming at both, because they were trying for that whole, ooh, it's clear, therefore it's diet.
Right, that's true. There was this huge trend for like...
all the yoga yuppies and stuff. They wanted to go for them.
Everything was... I remember
we weren't yuppies,
there was like clear bar
we were totally
soap.
that generation.
Like, oh, it's pure. It gets you cleaner.
No,
I'm surprised they didn't come up with like clear potato chips. Lay clear, you know...
Or putting a freaking dough. Look, it's healthy. It's light choice or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, and so now...
Light, L-I-T-E.
I think this trend is fading, but like the last couple of years, it's all been gluten. Like, people won't shut up about gluten, even though...
Everybody thinks they have a gluten allergy.
The vast majority of people do not know what gluten is.
Go on the SciShow website. It's fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
Actual scientists analyze that. They're like, you guys don't even know what gluten is. Here's what it is.
Was it what, the Kimmel Show or one of those, like, they were ambushing people at a health club and saying, so, do you eat gluten? And, of course, everybody's like, no, never eat gluten. That's terrible for you. What is gluten?
They couldn't answer.
It grows on plants? Like, none of them. They didn't know why they weren't supposed to eat it. They just knew, like, checks box, now with no gluten. Oh, that's good, right? They wouldn't be telling me that unless...
And they're probably lying. It probably still has gluten in it.
Actually, I don't think it does because it's so processed that they strip it, like all of the nutrients out of it.
What if the wheat gluten is the only thing nutritious in the wheat?
And
they're just trying to turn
that'd be ironic. Now you're literally eating cardboard flakes.
Well, it would be like the fluoride stuff. The kids were eating too much of the fluoride and it was fucking with their heads.
It's like,
you know, spit the fluoride
we
out
need
when
to stop trying to like medicate ourselves into being better and just like be a little more responsible about what we put in our bodies. Like Crystal Pepsi.
Yeah, I shouldn't be drinking this. Because I do have a...
Me neither.
I do have some allergies against soda pop, so...
Yeah, well, don't... you've probably had enough there. You got a taste of it. I'm going to finish this just by force of will at this point. I'm not even thirsty at this point.
No, I don't have an allergy to it. I just... caffeine is not my friend. Of course,
vodka.
If I do hurl...
Well, we've got the camera rolling, so...
Oh, we got the wastebasket, but it's full, so... I'll have to grab that bag there and puke in it.
Yeah. Chunky.
Meaty. A little bit of the cotton Mongolian came up.
Chunks should not be coming up in your burps. That's not healthy. Yeah, it's like I want to finish this. I'm not thirsty.
Crystal Pepsi. Oh God.
This is very interesting. Although here's the thing too, I've been holding this bottle for a while, and it's slowly warming up. And I am going to make a declaration here. Warm Crystal Pepsi does not taste particularly good.
Awesome. We might both hurl on camera.
Right now it's sort of tepid, but being warm actually is making that weird citrusy thing come more to the forefront. It's getting tangier and tangier.
No. Let me actually hurl this out.
Yeah, it's true what they say. Temperature is a big component of flavor. But I will say this. One of the nastiest things I ever... Oh, here's another example of a clear, so it's good for you thing. This happened around about the same time. You might remember when Zima hit the market.
Oh, Zima, Marty.
Zima, that's Marty.
Morty, you gotta drink the Zima.
But Doc, I don't know if I should.
Drink it all. I'm an alcoholic, Morty. Trust me.
Oh God, it'll feel. Oh, do I have to feel them again? Oh shit.
Anyway, to finish that thought, Zima was like one of these things. It was one of the first attempts at like an alco pop where it was like, it's clear and it's not really beer. It's malty, but it's like, and there was like this kind of annoying hipster guy as they were pitching. Oh, God. And, you know, it was like, ooh, it's so special. Look, I'm speaking with Z's. That's like special somehow. And it's got spices in it. And it, you know what it tasted like? It tasted like somebody was trying to homebrew beer out of old 7-Up. Or
How
Sprite.
would you do that?
It was so nasty even when it was cold. But the thing is, I was on a camp out up in Lava Beds Park, and some guy gave me a Zima. He's like, hey man, you want one of these? And it was warm. And I had just turned like legal drinking age like a month before, so I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna drink something. I'm a grown up now. I'm a real boy.
Drink was a friggin' Zima.
Actually, my first drink was a Guinness.
Oi, what?
I did it right, but
Guinness.
But the Zima went so wrong. I can't even tell you. So I slammed it because I didn't know how to drink, so I was just like, oh, drink it like a soda. It's kind of like that. So
Unless you count the Bacardi, that one.
Chugged it. Oh yeah, well.
I'm surprised you went for the Bacardi.
Because I could.
That's strong stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, God, yes. That's 90 proof.
Oh shit! No, forget the Budweiser. I want to go for the Bacardi. No, we're not alcoholics.
No.
Just that one time. We regretted it afterward.
Yeah, well, to finish that story, I regretted the hell out of the Zima because I slammed it. It was warm. It went down like warm, kind of citrusy pea-flavored malt beer, and I felt so sick after.
Chilled pea.
It was warm.
Warm pea.
Yeah. I mean, it was room temperature. It was just, it was so disgusting. And again, it was clear. It was like, oh, it's so special because it's somehow not seeing anything, and it makes it. All that's really doing is reinforcing the stereotype that American alcohol beverages are mostly water. I'm looking at you, Bud Light. But yeah, I was like sick for half the night, and I didn't barf, but I probably should have. So that's another thing that did not make it out of the 90s, to the best of my recollection. Crystal Pepsi, however, did get a second lease on life. So welcome back, Crystal Pepsi. Wow.
That was a real one.
Oh, yeah.
It would be like if you chilled pea and put it in a bottle, and people would drink it.
Well, it wasn't that bad, at least I'm assuming.
Well, it would basically be
from
Coors
experience.
beer.
Yeah. See, the thing is, pea would probably actually have more flavor than the Coors. It's... Yeah,
Miller.
I try not to be like all hipstery about it, but I cannot drink the regular beer. You know, I mean, if I'm at a party and I'm being social, sure, whatever. Somebody gives me a...
Tecate! That's the cheap stuff.
I don't know about Tecate.
It'll make you
You know
drunk.
what? I would drink that before I would drink a Corona. Corona comes out of the factory pre-skunked. I swear. It's fizzy, yellow water that tastes a little bit like skunk spray. Yeah, you don't actually get drunk off of caffeine.
No.
But yeah, American beer actually is I'm talking about like the stuff, the mainstream stuff. Oh God, I just used the word mainstream. I am a hipster.
No,
but microbrew beer is the way to go as far as I'm concerned.
I should try Sierra Nevada.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite lovely.
Yeah, it's not bad. Best beer I ever had, one of the best, Napa Smith, which is really hard to find unless you go up to Napa. I've looked all over, like Bevmo doesn't carry it around here, but you can find it the closer you get to Napa, and little, artisanal corner stores will sell it.
Damn.
Wow! Ooh. Like I said, I'm not even thirsty anymore. I don't even have room for this. Finish it. That was also fake.
Well, it was half real and half fake. But look, Gordon Biersch was pretty good.
Gordon Biersch is actually not bad because that's made local. You can actually go
San
to
Jose
the
State.
you can go to the
Local
place where
beer.
they actually make it, and they've got a restaurant and all that.
Yeah.
That's pretty
And then
good.
there's Main Street in it's called Main Street. It's a casino in Boyd Gaming, downtown Vegas. But a cowboy place, and you go back there. Main Street, they got a brewery in there. Their brew is good.
Yeah, I've
got a
never
brewery.
been, but I will take your word for it.
And then finally got the chance to.
But yeah, a lot of microbrews are good simply because
I don't
they
really
use
drink
real
beer, though.
ingredients. Nah, he doesn't drink. Which is for the best. A little creme de menthe once at up in the city.
It's
And,
mainly the cream de menthe.
I think it was just the sugar got you like completely blitzed or something.
There's the sugar in this. It's doing some weird shit.
Yes. Okay, so final judgment. Not bad. A lot better when it's cold. Probably go down a lot better if I was more thirsty, but yeah, tasty. And again, unless I'm just completely fooling myself, it does to me taste a little different than regular Pepsi. I'm willing to bet that in like a blind taste test, and we should have set something like that up, I could probably tell the difference because this is a little more vanilla-y, citrusy club soda or cream soda.
Cream soda, Mark. My burps are gonna power the spaceship.
What, Marty?
Oh man,
Why are we, Marty? Why are we plugging Rick and Morty? Oh, why? Just because? Huh.
why not?
Okay.
Yeah. All right, you need to stop drinking that seriously. Yeah. But anyway, so okay. Yeah, that actually is hurting my ears. So anyway, bottom line it. Welcome back, Crystal Pepsi. Congratulations to everybody who made this happen. Go out and grab a bottle if you can find it. We had to do a little Easter egg hunt tonight, but we found some. And pop the cap and enjoy. You've earned it.
Beast. What does he say at the end of that?
Usually have a good day.
Have a good day.
Have a good day. Seriously, Beast, get better. Get walking. All right. Crystal Pepsi.
Have a good day.
2016.
and
Yes.
and Crystal Pepsi. So I just slammed this. The rest of this.
God. Yeah. 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 You people were. You have no idea what's going to happen. But in any case, I think we pretty much got all our footage that we're going to need here. What time is it? I'm going to have to get going before too turbulent. But yeah,
Well, I'm gonna keep it rolling for a few minutes just in case I vomit. I want to get it on film.
pretty sure you're not going to vomit.
Okay. Probably not.
Yeah. Now, if you were drinking the 20-year-old stuff, definitely.
What if you're doing
Even LA Beast couldn't keep that stuff down.
Didn't he spit this up when he drank the new stuff?
I think he did. Yeah. Didn't he do a spit take? Those are coming from the soul. Yeah.
See, if Pepsi, if Coke, if like soda does this to me, I shouldn't drink anything other than.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
That's probably your first soda in years.
I did that Coca-Cola test thing.
Oh,
That was the name Coke. Yeah, when they were doing all the name ones, you know.
Oh, yeah. That was a while
did.
back.
Yeah,
Couple
2 years ago. I didn't have any adverse effects. It just didn't really taste like Coke. It sort of tastes like new Coke, even though they lie now and say it's the classic. It's not a classic.
Yeah, classic Coke really isn't. Of course, original Coke. There's a reason why it was called Coca-Cola.
Yeah, well, if you go back to the 30s, my late grandmother, they had cocaine in it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Coca leaf extract, anyway. Apparently,
You actually get high.
A little bit habit forming.
And then the soda, even the term jerk comes from the soda jerkers at the soda fountain.
Yep.
Pull the handle.
Hey, listen here, joik.
Soda joik.
Joik me up a soda.
Put some, they used to put like, you could put like, at least according to it. Well, they brought some of that back, with those 50 diners and stuff.
Yeah, they still...
We weren't around in the 50s, but they brought it back with some of those diners.
Not that old, but...
and it was like that. You could put like different flavors in the Coca-Cola.
Yeah, of course.
Like that Johnny Rockets or whatever.
Yeah, although they have those like custom dispenser machines now and just about everywhere where you can...
They can totally do
like pick any kind of soda and add whatever in heck flavor, so you can get like mango Fanta or whatever you feel like, because it just mixes the syrup as it pours.
Mango in maybe a mango, some kind of a mixer.
Mango in this would be interesting, actually.
We'll mix this with a cream soda.
It'd probably be redundant. You'd probably just taste the cream soda.
Oh. Actually, it tastes a little bit like Pepsi.
Tastes a bit like Pepsi, but not exactly.
Light. I would say it's like a light Pepsi.
Yeah,
but light Pepsi.
It's a very.
It's probably not any better for you. It's just soft.
No, I mean, no soda is really good for you. It's an indulgence. Drink responsibly. Because this does have 250 calories, so this is kind of like drinking a Snickers bar. Yeah.
And it's got one heck of an aftertaste. It's like,
yeah, it kind of stays on your tongue. This sort of like citrusy thing going on.
It's weird.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Hot dang.
Crystal Pepsi.
20 years in the making.
24 years? 22 years? 23
22 years.
22 years. What that drink was, we were thinking of earlier. It's called Snapple Rain. Yeah, so it's got agave in it. So I was thinking of agave.
Yeah, so I guess he was remembering a conversation we'd had. He was asking
mixers.
like what agave was. And I said, oh, that's the stuff that they ferment and make tequila out of. Blue agave.
Agave from tequila. So like
it doesn't have tequila in it.
No.
It's got the plant that eventually becomes tequila. And it
so.
certainly was not vermouth.
No, I've had tequila at Tim's wedding years ago. But
yeah, tequila is
interesting.
Firewater. It's
firewater.
It's an acquired taste.
It was mixed with something. So.
But tequila is a great mixer if you're making a margarita.
So they were margaritas. Yeah, they mixed them in margaritas out of them. So the agave, okay, so yeah.
Yeah, so that's what you were thinking.
That's what was agave. And it was the version of it that's the non-alcoholic over-the-counter Snapple Rain. So that was the other stuff. So they still make Snapple Rain, but it's apparently in a plastic bottle now. So we'll have to find some and do a Snapple Rain taste test.
Well, you might as well get all 4 elements and do a side-by-side.
Yeah, they have all the 4 elements. That's right. Sun and fire and rain and all that. They used to drink them after Jung Swan. Anyway, so yeah, a long time ago. But yeah, Snapple Rain. So we figured it out.
Yep.
On the interwebs. I guess that's it for now. We did not throw up.
Nope.
No, we didn't throw up. Still have that aftertaste. Yeah.
Yeah, it really lingers, doesn't it? Kind of like almost like feel like I ate a sweet tart 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Still tasting a little bit.
Yeah, Snapple.
It's probably the citric acid.
Yeah, it's probably better than the original 90s stuff, but only because of nostalgia is it thought of as not.
Yeah, I mean, see, again, I don't even have nostalgia for it, because I didn't drink it. But, yeah, again, I mean, maybe it's just regular Pepsi with no color in it, and we're just fooling ourselves that it's tastes different.
And we don't work for Pepsi, so we can totally say that.
I have no idea, but
Yeah.
Yeah, to me it does taste a little different. So
Yeah.
it's interesting.
It's interesting. And that's caffeine this time.
Yeah, I just think it's awesome that like the world was able to like make it come back. So here's the final little caveat thought on that. Because this can happen, and as far as I know, this is selling pretty well. Whichever cereal company owns the recipe and rights to cereal that was discontinued in the early 90s, I believe, called Team Flakes. My all-time favorite is breakfast cereal. I used to eat that stuff by the... I'd get the big bowl and have my, triple bowl of cereal. Please bring back Team Flakes.
Team Flakes?
Team. T-E-A-M.
Team Flakes.
So called because it was a team of oats, wheat, flour, or rice, and corn.
Well, with that gluten thing, they'll never bring that back.
Oh, God. Thanks, gluten people. You're probably fixing it so I'll never get Team Flakes again. But
Team Flakes,
to this day, I can still remember what it tasted like. So I would geek out as hard as some people are geeking out on the Crystal Pepsi. If you brought back Team Flakes, I would buy like a pallet of it.
Ooh.
So...
Actually, they could bring back, maybe they still do. What are those? They weren't Honey Nut Cheerios. They were sort of they were a cereal that was kind of honeyed, like it was like a thin, sort of pillowy flake, and it was honey tasted, and
it was like corn oat puff.
Yeah, and you'd put it in milk, and it would taste really good.
My sister loved those. Yeah, she used to eat that the way I would eat Team Flakes.
It wasn't Honey Nut Cheerios. It was like
some
Honey Bunches of Oats or something.
Well, there was Honey Bunches of Oats, but the one that I'm thinking of that was like a pillowy thing, that was like a bran of some kind. It was like
a honey bran,
or honey oat bran, or
it had like a little character on the cover, like a cat or something.
Yeah, I don't remember now, but yeah, those were good. There was a knockoff brand, or it wasn't a brand. It was a knockoff of like Honey Nut Cheerios, but it was like they took a Honey Nut Cheerio and like stuffed to the center with like little crispy nuts and like a honey glaze.
Well, that's a little
different. And they were called O's. I don't think they make those anymore. Bring those
O's,
back.
Maybe I think of O's.
Yeah.
These had a hollow center, and the flake is around the outside.
Yeah, no, the one I switched gears. The one I'm thinking of now, the O's. It was basically a Honey Nut Cheerio, but the center was filled with a little cluster of crispy, nutty goodness.
Teddy Grahams, maybe?
No, it was called O's.
No, the one I'm thinking of.
Oh, the one you were thinking of? No, Teddy Grahams was like little snack crackers.
Yeah.
But yeah,
oh well.
There's all kinds of stuff. There is a market for, these nostalgia kicks, Maybe not sustainable over the long haul, but for these like limited edition runs, like my understanding is Crystal Pepsi's not going to be around forever.
And Strawberry Shortcake and the Care Bears and anyway, we'll close up that particular thing. And,
but yeah, I was just saying, like, by all means, bring back stuff that you don't make anymore, just in limited little batches, and just let us have a little taste of it now and again. Get our fix.
Okay,
we'll pay you.